This session is an extension to our previous discussion on the calendar functions, and in this session we'll learn about how to implement a function called Networkdays in Excel. The true use of the Networkdays function is that it helps us to calculate the number of work days between two dates and also allows us to reject all those dates which we label as holidays. Let's start implementing this function in cell A9 by typing in Networkdays. Now the moment I press the open left bracket button, it tells me that I need to put in three arguments. The first is the start date, second being the end date, and third being the holidays. The start date is simply the date from which I want to start calculating the number of work days. In this case, it is my lower date which lies in cell A3 of 15th August 2000. Now in cell B3, a date of 11th Feb 2001 indicates that this is the upper limit of the date through which I want to calculate the number of work days. So put it as the second argument. Now in our first example, let's just quietly ignore the holidays argument in this, since the square brackets around us indicate that it is an optional number. So I close the bracket over here. It tells me that it is a 129. So it tells us that between these two dates 129 work days exist, and it quietly removes or rejects all the weekends that ever lied between these two dates. This is quite of an advantage when you want to calculate the number of hours or the number of days your employee may work in your company, and correspondingly want to calculate his or her salary. But there is also one thing to be noted about this. What if between these two days there are some legitimate government holidays or legitimate office holidays? Is there a way of rejecting all those? So let's just see if we were to reject all the Christmas holidays between these two dates and try to calculate how many days between these two days lies, how many weekdays between these two dates lies. So again, type in the Networkdays function. Again, put in the start date as 15th August and end date as 11th of February 2001. And now I will put in the third argument of holidays. Now holidays is simply a range that need to be selected over here, which contains the holidays or the government holidays or the official holidays that you have in place in your organization. So in this case, the range is from C3 to C7, and I put in over here, close the bracket and press enter. You can see the answer that it gives me is 124. And it has quietly rejected these 5 holidays that lied between these two dates. Now this function again helps you even more accurately calculate how many days an employee is going to work in your organization between these two days, and you can always end up calculating its salary or the number of hours it being worked or the benefits the employee would receive, and it's a great use from organizational perspective. So this is about the Networkdays function in Excel. Thank you for watching.